All right, if I can have your attention, I have 9 kiddos out here in the ring. This year we were able to implement a rate of gain contest. So everyone in the beef barn weighed in back in February, and 185 days later, they weighed in yesterday, and we calculated their rate of gain, and these are our top 10 exhibitors for the rate of gain contest. With the rate of gain contest, the Laramie County Fair provided first through third with premium money. First place is going to receive $30 from Laramie County Fair, second place is $20, and third place is $10. But we also had 2 very generous sponsors for this contest. One is the Laramie County Cattle Women added $100 towards a gift certificate at Trophy Creative. The Laramie County Cattlewomen are a local organization that volunteers to promote beef in our ag industry at the local level. Each year, the Cattlewomen put on the Ag Expo, a field trip for the Laramie County 4th graders. They will also be hosting the Pie Social this Thursday at 1 p.m. for the beef exhibitors, producers, and families during the beef show. We also had a very generous sponsor of Producers Livestock donated $1,000 to be go towards the top 10. So 10th through 6th place, or 6th through 10th place, each of those kids will receive $50 each. 4th and 5th place will receive $100 each. 3rd place will receive $125. Second place, $175, and then first place, $250. So without further ado, we're going to go through starting at 10th place in our rate of gain contest is Cadence Coker. Cadence is right here. Ninth place is Gavin Broda. 8th place, Jake Macy. 7th place, Caden Egley. 6th place, Cage Reisdorfer. 5th place, Brianna Hollingsworth. 4th place, Kysten Reisdorfer. 3rd place, Keaton Reisdorfer. And first and second place goes to Asher Defoe. Congratulations, guys. This is first call, class 1 for our Born and Raised show. First call, class 1. This is your second call for Class 1 of our Born and Raised. You're going to stage and enter at the east gate. All right, entering the ring, we have our Class 1 of our Born and Raised. We have Macy Lee Master, Macy Lee Master, Blair Sanchez, Isabella Osterman, Reagan Allen, and Lana Johnson. Class 2, this is your first call. Class 2, born and raised, first call. I'd like to take a couple of minutes and introduce our judge that we have tonight for our beef born and raised, Mr. Warren Beeler out of Caneyville, Kentucky. Mr. Beeler is the Deputy Commissioner of Agriculture in Kentucky. He's also the General Superintendent for the North American International Livestock Show. He's judged for 48 years and in 43 states. He's married to his wife Dee Dee for 42 years. He has 5 kids and 2 grandkids. Let's give Mr. Beeler a warm welcome to Cheyenne, Wyoming. This is second call, class 2 of our born and raised. Second call, class 2.
Well, good evening. It's what a pleasure to be here in Laramie County. I look forward to it since they called me. I been around a long time, judging lots and lots of shows, and it's fun for me. I think when we get in the show ring here, we're looking for something that extreme yet complete. And in this steer thing and this market heifer thing, you're talking about animals that basically have got some muscle in them. They've got some finish on them. They're still athletic and sound, even though they're market animals. Still got to get up and go to feeder and eat and do what they're supposed to do. I think the white calf starts the class out, just the thickest one. We stood him right through the center of the quarter, down his top in terms of muscle shape. These are all lightweight calves, so none of them are basically as ready, market ready as probably they need to be. But this one, I think, puts the most together, still pretty athletic. I like the heifer to go in second. I think probably more closer to being finished than anybody, but 100 pounds difference between heifers and steers when they get the frame seams. I would like to increase the muscle in her. I see you got a cedar in her there, so you're getting ready to make her a mama. That's good. Really a thick steer. Yours is thicker than that one. I think from a feet and leg standpoint, we need a little bit of help. It's a little straight behind and in front. But, boy, through the body and through the center part of this calf, really, really nice. We just need to loosen him up from his knees and hocks down. Long-bodied red calf here next. You just appreciate the size. This needs to weigh a bunch more to fit where he is on frame size and such. And the two little black calves here, just time on feed. Time on feed, they get better and better and better the farther we feed them. Congratulations to our first class. Good job. You did good.
Thank you. Okay, results of Class 1. First place, Reagan Allen. Second, Blair Sanchez. Third, Lana Johnson. Fourth, Isabella Osterman. Fifth and sixth, Macy Lee Master. Now entering the ring, we have Class 2. Class 3, born and raised. Class 3, this is your first call. This is the last call for Class 3 at the staging area. Last call, Class 3.
I'll never forget the first time I seen market heifers many, many years ago in South Dakota State Fair. And I thought this really good one was a steer. I didn't know that we were showing heifers with steers anymore. I think when you get into this deal, it's a really nice pair. I mean, they do a lot of things really well in terms of putting the muscle in it, in terms of that. I think the advantage is that heifers mature 100 pounds quicker than steers, and so that makes your heifer just a little more correct in terms of finish. She's got body volume, she's got length, she's really athletic from her knees and hocks to the ground. To me, she puts it all together, muscle and finish in a very sound, very complete kind of package. This is a show steer in second, and I mean, if we had 150, 200 more pounds on this rascal, as beautiful fronted as this is, I mean, this can walk and talk and sing and dance. Today, I think a little bit green compared to the heifer, and that's maybe just the steer versus that because the muscle's there. Good. Boy, I like that one a ton. Wish we had just a touch more on him. Steer here, another really thick-made steer. Balances up very well in terms of width, depth, and length all fitting together. Gets a little bit awkward in terms of his travel behind. And again, we just help him out just a little bit in terms of making just a little more cover on him. But we're still at 1,100 pounds. Steer here, another one, maybe steer that has the most cover of any of them in class. The other one's starting to feel a little bit in the brisket there. One, again, gets a little shallower back in the rear flank. We give up a little bit of muscle when we get here, particularly. I always watch him at the ground going away, how much width he got. Really another one, you got really a soggy-centered kind of steer here. Another one you'd like to add just a little more muscle to get you a notch or two higher. And the big steer is just green. I mean, he's one that needs to weigh 1,600 to be where he could be his best. He's really, really raw today. Congratulations to this second class.
Congratulations to Class 2. First place, Cameron Cox. Second place, Olivia Love. Third, Tyler Davis. Fourth, Brant Jacobson. Fifth, Jackson Osterman. And sixth, Lane Harless. Now entering the ring, we have Class 3. This is first call, Class 4, born and raised. First call, Class 4. We have several breeders and producers represented in today's show throughout 8 classes. I'm going to go through a list of those producers. Classic Cattle Company, B3 Livestock, Barry Hereford, Braden Vetter, Brady Petch, Brianna Hollingsworth, Carol Sowards, Child Land and Livestock, Dave Duello, De La Cruz Cattle, Fred, Krista, and Jake Macy, Guy and Kathy Landers, Limbitz Livestock, Luis Anderson, Miller Show Calves, Justin Miller, Riley Vetter, Tate Berry, TKO Ranch, second call, class 4, to the staging area, second call, class 4.
Go ahead and pull your red calf up front here where we can see him. We're going to start with this red heifer in class, one that just, I think puts everything together in terms of design. I think enough muscle, enough finish, really, really athletic. We get down at the ground on this one, and one that's really a good pattern. Interesting steer here in this stud, but probably the most correctly finished. Got some cod fat, some brisket fat. When it gets a little straight, we get through those hind legs. Just a little things become big when it gets really, really close like that. This steer is a very moderate frame kind of steer. They go frame then muscle, then they get fat. So finish-wise, I think it's good. Debate don't start. If I could make him a little sounder, I would have. But I think today this one does the most good. Red calf 1, baldy calf 2. The Charlie Cross chocolate calf here, really chunk full. He's the heaviest muscle ball of them. He's just a little coarser. We get into him. He's really, really lean. You get your hands on him. And we loosen him up a little bit at the ground. But he's one of them, again, as the finish comes, he gets more market ready, then we're going to like him even better and better. The red calf next, another one that's beautifully designed, level. We give up a little muscle. We need more muscle. We need to raise him up in his pins a little bit. But finish-wise, he's very smooth and good. I think market ready. Problem is we just need more muscle to be able to compete there at the top of the class. Thank you, Bet. This guy's got more muscle, but he's a little green. He wants to droop off in his rump a little bit. He gets a little heavy-fronted. We like to balance them up where we cut them in two in the middle. They fall towards the middle in terms of the width, depth, and length all fitting. This guy's got more muscle than the one in front, but finish-wise, he's really, really pretty lean. A big calf with some muscles got to go a long ways like that. Same thing for yours, really a long-bodied, big frame calf, very attractive from a profile. We get behind him, we want more muscle, bigger quarter on him, drop the rear flank a little bit. And little calf down here, another one, basically got some finish on him, we like that. Basically, we just need to give him more muscle, open him up in his rib a little bit to get you a notch or two higher. Good class. Congratulations to all you guys.
Congratulations to Class 3. First, Trig Sedman. Second, Cassidy Baumhoff. Third, Leah Swarm. Fourth, Brooklyn Kopetsky. Fifth, Ryder Munoz. Sixth, Jake Macy. And seventh, Blake Davis. Now entering the ring, we have Class 4. First call, Class 5. First call, Class 5. second call, Class 5. Second call, Class 5 to the staging area.
This judging thing, you know, it's not what you see, but how you value what you see, and that makes all of us a little bit different. So prioritizing the traits is critical for me. I'm a muscle guy. I want to see some thickness. I want to see some balance and some finish, and then we want to make them as sound and athletic and balanced as we can. I think the white calf does that the best here. He's by far the thickest as we study him at the ground, both front and back. I'm always comparing width at the ground to width on top, width behind to width in front. He does that the best. I mean, he's one you could finish him up a little bit as you get back in the back half of him. They get fat front to back, top to bottom. But a calf that just puts the most together here at the right frame size to be there. Because if they go frame and muscle and get fat, got a bunch of muscle, you better not have a whole bunch of frame or you go forever. The red calf and the black calf are really interesting, bigger frame kind of calves. Both of them start to have some finish on them there. This one here, I think, is just one that fits me. Drops the rear flank a little farther down like that. Long-bodied, level-top kind of a calf. Still, I think, pretty sound. We study him like that. The black calf, I debated on switching those two. I think this one's still really nice there. Probably from a standpoint, when we get in a side view, we want to drop the flank a little bit in him. And in terms of making him just a little bigger volume. That way, stouting him up in his bone work a bit. The red calf. Long-bodied, really long-bodied, kind of an easy-doing, easy-growing kind of a calf, the way he looks. Finish-wise, we're really in pretty good shape on this guy. One we'd like to just power him up, raise him up at his pins, give him just a touch more thickness, stouten him up, open him up just a little. Always looking at everything needs to be round, every species round through the center part of the rib. We'd like to open that part to get you a little bit higher like that. The gray steer had you all over the board. He's one that's kind of got that steer look. He wants to be a little stiffer out of his hind legs. Really, really trim compared to the others. We need to give him just a touch more finish in relationship. The black calf's beautiful from the side. Long body. We just need more muscle. We need more muscle to get in behind him. And then the heifer here that's throwing a fit, she's one that's got lots and lots of cover on her, and one of those, again, we just need more muscle, particularly in a medium frame kind of deal. And she didn't like where I put her. She tried to kick me on the way out. You see it? You see it? But like to give her more muscle and lean her up a bit. That'd help her. Congratulations to this class.
Congratulations, Class 4. First place, Grace Bays. Second place, Cooper Berry. Third place, Kendrick Landers. Fourth place, Callie Harless. Fifth place, Gavin Davis. Sixth, Cage Reisdorfer. And seventh, Gavin Broda. Entering the ring, we have Class 5 of our Beef Born and Raised show. First call, Class 6. Make your way to the staging area. First call, Class 6. Second call, Class 6. Second call, Class 6 to the staging area.
Well, this class, I think, pretty quick winner for me, and one that just puts together a medium kind of frame with a bunch of muscle that's still sound enough at the ground, and one that's got some finish, and then one that's, I think he said 1260 or 70 in that neighborhood on a calf that's starting to be market ready. Really, really, I think one puts together the soundest thing, and of all the things, muscle's highly heritable, the rib shape and the body volume is highly heritable. The hard part is the soundness. I asked Dr. Lauren Christian one time what the heritability of soundness was. He said, we don't know. But the heritability of unsoundness is 100%. You mess up one thing and you make them unsound, and that's the thing. I debated all over the board with this heifer. I don't know if she's got quite enough muscle as we get in here, but finish-wise, she's market ready. She's one that's got it done. She's very sound, very athletic. Still got some rib in her. We would like to give her just a little more power in the seat of her britches there, but one I think problem-free logically fits in here. The red calf we like to make sounder. He gets a little coarser through his front end than we'd like. Thickness is beautiful. Big butted kind of a steer. Good down his top. Finish is uniform. It's move his front end in a little bit, stretch him out through his front, make him a little more athletic, I think. And I thought I'd get him higher, but like to make him more complete to get that done. Calf here gets a little awkward, a little more set to his hind legs we'd like. Again, we get a little deeper up through front end and back through the back end, balance him up a little bit. Still a nice kind of a calf. One that's just going to get better in another 100 pounds. I think this one will be much, much better than he is today. Congratulations on a nice calf. This calf here is really a meat wagon. When you study him from behind, really got a bunch of muscle in him. But just one of those calves that's great big. He's just huge, and he just doesn't have enough middle in him today. He's got to grow and kind of a 1,600-pound steer when you make him when he's best. And the Hereford steer, good pattern kind of a steer. You know, one that you appreciate having some finish on him, one you just like to increase the muscle in to get him a little bit higher. Congratulations to all you guys in this class.
Congratulations to our Class 5. First place, Adrian De La Cruz. Second, Cooper Berry. Third, Hunter Miller. Fourth, Lana Johnson. Fifth, Jace Cox. And sixth, Harper Anderson. Now entering the ring, we have Class 6. First call, Class 7. Make your way to the staging area. First call, Class 7. Second call, Class 7. Make your way to the staging area. Second call, Class 7.
I think a little bit of a hard class. We get into these. You had two or three that you'd like to take the power of this second steer here and not make him twice the crest in his neck and sounder underneath. That kind of muscle is exactly what we're looking for, and raise him up and he spins a little. This guy's even at 1,300 is probably just a little greener than I'd like for him to be. We'd like to put just a little more cover on this one in terms of helping him. But I think when he puts it together like that, particularly when he doesn't look like he's as heavy as he is, which makes him pretty dense in my book with most of the stock that I've seen that way. So I think he gets around the ring good enough, got plenty of muscle, balances up very, very well. I like the power in this steer here a bunch. Just make you little cresty neck. He gets a little bit off at his hip, but man, he got rib and muscle like nobody else. Again, we fix him down under. Little things become big when he gets close like that. But I'm an old hog man. I like them big butted ones. I can't help it. I can't help it. Chocolate steer, another one. Again, change him in a place or two. He's one of them. Basically, we give him just a touch more power back in the back half, drop his rear flank a little bit to make him look a little more market ready, I think. Again, he's one of those, again, I think just a nice kind of a steer. Change him a little bit and he's go behind, but still one I think logic falls. Didn't know what to exactly do with your steer. I think your steer's really nice. He's long by. He's a little big for me. I'm an old Kentucky boy. We like him cows to be little and put the grow in him with the can. This guy runs out of muscle compared to the top three, but he's finished. He's really good. He's athletic. I didn't hardly know where to put him, to be very honest with you. I think these next two steers got some muscle in him. Again, we drop the flank a little bit, square him out through his hip just a little bit, get you higher. He's a little deeper through his front end than he is. We ought to be as deep in our fore as he is back in the back like that, but it's still a nice steer. When I get behind him, I like the look. Got some power there. Your steer's a little bigger than his. And frame-wise there, scale a little leaner. He's more finished than you that way. But still, you got a nice steer. He's still got some meat in him. Down his top especially like that. Again, we square him out through his rump a little bit. Drop the rear flank to get you a little bit higher that way. The steer here, another one, long-bodied, big scale rascal. Again, gets compared to the others, just bigger than I like. I'm a medium frame kind of guy, and he's the one that's got tremendous length. Needs to grow some more to be better. I think we put him in 1,500-pound classes. You might whip them all because you're the one that'd be more market ready. Like that today, you're a little bit green like that. And then steer down here, we just need to add some muscle too, balance him up a little bit. Big volume, easy growing, easy doing kind of calf. One of them you just like to put a little more product, maybe lean him up just a teeny bit. Good job. Congratulations to this group.
Congratulations to our Class 6 exhibitors. First place, Cooper Berry. Second place, Hunter Miller. Third place, Tyler Davis. Fourth place, Gage Broda. Fifth, Keaton Reisdorfer. Sixth, Keiston Reisdorfer. Seventh, Carolina Rodriguez. Eighth, Luke Rico. Entering the ring, we have Class 7. First call, Class 8. Make your way to the staging area. First call, Class 8. Second call, Class 8. Make your way to the staging areas. Second call, Class 8. We'd like to welcome our judge, Mr. Warren Beeler from Caneyville, Kentucky. Mr. Beeler is the Deputy Commissioner of Agriculture in Kentucky. He's also the General Superintendent for the North American International Livestock Show. He has judged the past 48 years and in 43 states. He is married to his wife, Dee Dee, for 42 years, and they have 5 kids and 2 grandkids. Let's give Mr. Beeler a warm welcome to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we hope you enjoy your stay.
Fancy little black heifer to start this class, one that really is busted open in terms of rib and base width, chest wise, and at the ground walking away. Still sound enough. big centered kind, and still thick enough to get down. I'm thinking when you force those legs apart on the move, they got some muscle in them when it gets down to it. And being a heifer, one that I think is very, very market ready, quality grade wise, like that, and still I think trim enough to stay out of trouble in terms of yield grade that way. So a nice kind of heifer. Congratulations. The red calf, I debated on this one up and down the line a little bit. Congratulations. Long-bodied, big scale, a little bigger than what I typically like, but this one has got some finish on it. This one's got some muscle in him. This one's sound on the feet and legs. Just needs more rib and more body. I think squared up through its hip a little bit to get up over the top. Just a little bigger than what I basically prefer. Black calf, I kept moving you up. We get behind him. I really, really like him. We get in front, and he gets a little deeper here. We still like to open the rib up. Gets a little deeper in his neck and front end. Gets a little bit heavy fronted that way, but a nice kind of calf. One again, get some finish on him. He's got some muscle in him. Still sound enough. I kept moving this Hereford steer up. When he got my hands on him, really pleased me in terms of one that's got some finish and it's really a smooth kind of a finish to him all the way through. Long-bodied steer. You get from the side, you think, well, he doesn't have enough seat of his pants, but he's pretty good. Pretty good in the seat of his pants. Nice kind of a steer all the way through. One of those we still add more muscle to get you higher, but I mean he's one that does a lot of things very, very well. Steer here, probably a little trimmer made kind of a steer. One that gets a little shallow. As we look from the side, we want to drop and put more middle in him to get him a little higher. Muscle-wise, I think you're in pretty good shape here. We still would, me, I'd like as much as I can get that way, but I think from the standpoint of the others, just didn't look as deep-bodied, as big-centered as what we've got. The black steer, I think, from the rib cage forward, suits me really well. He gets easy in his top, wants to be a little bit tore up in his hocks behind, and being an old hog man, that scares me a little bit in terms of his movement and travel with his joints being a little swelled up like that. So it takes it out of him a little bit behind. But through the front two-thirds, he's much higher. Long-bodied, really, really trim, leanest steer in this class. From the standpoint, more body, more finish, I think, to get you higher in this deal. He's a long, attractive kind of a steer, but one, again, that to me needs to have more middle in him. This one's got a bunch of middle in him. He needs just a little more muscle we get behind him. Maybe trim this one up just a teeny bit in comparison to some of the others. Good class. Congratulations to all you guys.
Congratulations to our Class 7 exhibitors. In first place, we have Hayden Hubbard. Second, Tate Berry. Third, Gavin Broda. Fourth, Asher Defoe. Fifth, Jace Davis. Sixth, Michael Rodriguez. Seventh, Brooke Jacobson. And eighth, Gage Broda. Entering the ring, we have Class 8. After Class 8, we will bring in all of our first place from each class. Second place, please be in the staging area just in case we need you. This first call for all our first places from each class. Second place, please come to the staging area. First call for first and second places. The second call, if you have a first or a second place calf, please come to the staging area. If you have a first or second place calf in our Beef Born and Raised show, please come to the staging area.
Well, I think without a doubt, the meat wagon in the class is this white steer. Does he have enough finish on him? Probably not. But one that I think maybe the gray steer doesn't either. So with the extra muscle and top shape and rib shape, very balanced steer, really high-fronted kind of a steer. I think this white steer wins the class, and I'd like to give him just a touch more finish maybe as we look forward into the champion. But one you can just appreciate, this guy's got tremendous shape to him, muscle all the way through, but still one that's on the way up. The gray steer, I thought we'd start him. He gets a little straighter through his hind legs. Doesn't have the muscle of the white steer there, but still a very attractive show steer kind. Got a look to him. You like that? Really neat fronted kind of a guy. Well, again, we put a little more power back in the back half, drop his flank just a little bit, as we would the white steer to get him just a little bit higher in the class. I like this black steer. I think this, if we're going to feed one, if we're going to feed one and eat one, this would be the one. He's one that really is a really market-ready kind of high-quality grading kind of steer. It's got some cover on him. He's a big frame, long-bodied steer. Doesn't have the muscle, the bone, the stoutness that we see in the top two steers. But, boy, the McCann right there, you put in the feedlot, and she said she ended up fourth or fifth in the game. Another really good Hereford steer here. One that, again, you probably had the two most uniform finished calves that we've had in here in terms of being dimmed. They want to get fat front to back, but when you can basically make it even like you've got, did good. Still probably dropped the flank a little bit. Still, we'd open him up at the ground as he walks away from me to make him a little thicker, a little wider that way. The next calf, another one, it's got some meat in him all the way up and down the line. Got some volume to him, I think. Again, we're not quite as stout. We're not quite as opened up as what we've got in the others. Again, we get a little deeper up front than we are through the back half. The big steer is the green steer in the class. He's one he's not ready yet. He's one that's got muscle. He's got length. He's got frame. He's get better as you get him bigger. Today, he's just a little green in a class that's really heavy, which where we've got some that are very finished in the deal. This baldy steer here, young lady did a nice job. We want to open him up, give him more muscle behind, stouten him up his bone work just a little bit. But one that's still you can appreciate, one that's market ready. Good job. The muscle got some muscle in this steer here. He wants to get out of balance a little bit, a little heavier fronted than he is behind, like that. Still got some cover. We like that about him, like that. And then the big heifer at the end, really long body, big scale. Again, one of those that we just like to thicken up a little bit, deepen up a little bit to get you higher. Congratulations on a really nice heavyweight class. You bet. Good job. All right. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So we got champion now, or are we going to do something else? Okay. So you're just going to make first.
Congratulations to our Class 8 exhibitors. First place, Trigg Sedman. Second place, Braden Jacobson. Third place, Brianna Hollingsworth. Fourth place, Asher Defoe. Fifth, Ethan Britton. Sixth, Tate Berry. Seventh, Grace Berry. Eighth, Tate Berry. And ninth, Brianna Hollingsworth. entering the ring, we have all of our first place from each class. Out of Class 1, we have Reagan Allen, calf raised by Classic Cattle Company. Class 2, Cameron Cox, calf raised by Miller Show Cattle. Class 3, Trigg Sedman, raised by B3 Livestock. Class 4, Grace Bays, raised by Dave Duello. Class 5, Adrian De La Cruz, raised by Carla De La Cruz. Class 6, Cooper Berry, raised by B3 Livestock. Class 7, Hayden Hubbard, raised by Circle J. Class 8, Trigg Sedman, raised by B3 Livestock. I'm going to go ahead and recognize all of our second place exhibitors and their producers. In Class 1, we had our second place, Blair Sanchez, calf raised by 333 Cattle. Class 2, Olivia Love, raised by TKO Ranch. Class 3, Cassidy Baumhoff, raised by Circle J Cattle. Class 4, Cooper Berry, calf raised by Cooper Berry. Class 5, second place, Cooper Berry, raised by Tate Berry. Class 6, second place, Hunter Miller, raised by Miller Show Calves. Class 7, second place, Tate Berry, raised by Tate Berry. And Class 8, second place, Braden Jacobson, raised by Circle J Cattle.
Well, congratulations. When you're showing at the end of the show, that's a good thing. And I will tell you, this bread and own thing, when you bring them from home, that puts the kid a little bigger in the project than the animal. And to me, that's where we're maybe missing the boat a little bit these days. Is we let the animal have too much deal where we're just basically raising kids through this deal. I like what we've got lined up here, and it's interesting how the heifer thing has come in and played a role where they can go in and basically compete. I mean, at a very high level with the steers in terms of muscle and volume and capacity and stuff. That's the deal. Again, we've tried to find the ones that are heavy muscled, that have got body to them, that have got some finish on them, that are extreme in those areas. That's what the show ring is a place to show off. show off the best, that there is, and that the ones that are most extreme in the most areas, yet they're complete, and completeness limits extremeness. Champion ought to be the most of everything. Congratulations to all you guys. I've told you about them. I'm going to go pick you a champion and get this done.
Congratulations, Hayden Hubbard, our grand champion in our beef born and raised. We are going to bring in out of class 7, second place, Tate Berry. Our reserve champion out of class 2, Cameron Cox, calf raised by Miller Show Cattle. Congratulations to all exhibitors.